Hello, 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 test, 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 hello. Okay, I'm going to open the tweet just in case. Yo, what's going on? I'm looking for a tweet because this was relevant to you. Yesterday I wanted to ask you a question. This. I was at a friend's yesterday and right now I still need to do some work for tomorrow. Alright. I'm going to do a not short but a little bit shorter stream probably. Until like 5:30 maybe. I expect something like that. Not sure. But yeah. I already took the picture and I don't say what I ate, but this week, actually what I ate may be more important than other days because, well, not important, but more relevant to talk about because I cooked myself a lot of the times. Like during the week, I cooked breakfast slash lunch, brunch, and dinner for myself because my parents went to Napoli, and Naples in English, right? To Naples, and yeah, so I had to cook. My brother also cooked for himself and his girlfriend. I cooked for myself, kinda. What was the question you wanted to ask yesterday? Oh, okay, true. This tweet, something interesting about Spanish is that in formal language, penis and vagina are masculine, el pene, and feminine, la vagina. So like in German, they are pene and the vagina. Gender, right? But in informal language, it reverses. La polla, la verga, el coño. So, the polla, the Schwanz, I guess, el coño. They are coño. And I wondered, is it the same in German? Like, what is the word you use more often in German? Like, maybe penis and vagina are still similar sounding, right? Probably something like penis and vagina or something like this, right? But I don't know. Maybe I could have looked it up, but I wanted to look it up with you in the stream because maybe I look it up and it's not exactly a word that is used, right? Especially for the casual, informal things, right? Let's see. Reverse. Penny. Penis. M. Okay, so it's their penis, right? Their penis. And Scheide. Is Scheide like medical, anatomical? Is it casual? Die Scheide und die Vagina. Or vagina?
Vagina.
Vagina. I got it right. Die Vagina. Die Scheide. And I knew the word Schwanz. I think it's there because it ends in ant. And that's like a very there sounding ending. But let's check. Polla. Let's see. Schwanz, colloquial. Masculine.
Schwanz.
Schwanz. Scheide is very formal, I would say. Oh, interesting. To me it sounds informal. And how do you say coño then? Coño. Scheiße. No, but that's like interjection. Fotze. Die Fotze.
Fotze.
Fotze. Die Schnauze gestrichen voll haben. Hasta el hocico. We use that kind of in Spanish as well. Estar hasta el mismísimo coño. Esa parte nueces con el coño. What the fuck? This means in Spanish literally she cracked nuts with her pussy. And it means like, yeah, mujer testaruda. So like a woman who is, I don't know, very set on something like this or something like this. I don't know. Yeah, with a lot of character. Sie hat Rückgrat. You can't see the German, right? It's here. No me sale de las pecas del coño. No me sale del coño. Ich habe keinen Bock drauf. You can definitely use that one, but it's rather rare, at least when I talk with others. Fotze, you mean? Kegel. Light Kegel. Zapfen. Geizig. What the fuck is this, bro? In Chile, this is what it means. That's crazy. Verdammt. Ach, du Scheiße. Was soll der Scheiß? Was ist denn das für ein Scheiß?
Was ist denn das für ein Scheiß?
I would be like, bro, I would probably use the English wordsmith sentence. Sounds rough, but it's just how it developed. Interesting. I would be like, bro, ich hatte heute voll den Gigacock. Sounds so dumb to write, but I guess I'd say something on that line. What does mean voll den Gigacock? Bro, ich hatte, what the fuck does it mean? Bro, hoy tenía completo el gigapollo. I had my cock full or what? I don't know. I don't get it. Let's see. Haben etwas wohl. Estar hasta los cojones de algo. Okay. To be fed up, right? No, rather like my... Bro, that's so funny. Not that I actually tell people. I don't know. Ich hatte heute voll den Gigacock. I don't know why that sounds so funny to me. Ich hatte heute voll den Gigacock. And how would someone talk about a pussy? Like that, the same, right? Ich würde gern pussy ficken or something like that. Ich hätte gern pussy. Well, does that mean that you would like to have it yourself? Ich hatte heute voll den Hickok. I don't get it grammatically. I'm going to ask Perplexity to explain it to me. Let's see if it understands it. What does this sentence mean? I had a totally huge cock today. Ich hatte gerne pussy. Like I'd love to get pussy. Interesting. I'd like to have a pussy. So pussy is eine Pussy. Instead of ein Pussy. I would have guessed maybe ein Pussy. Then gigacock is der cock. Okay, writing my findings on the tweet. Der cock. Die Pussy. How would a girl say, for example, if she's itchy or something, my pussy is a little bit itchy or something like that. If it's like a girl who is like, who talks like that basically, right? Who is like, who says fuck all the time or something like this, right? Ach. Germans always say ach, right? So ach. Ach so. Ach so. Meine Pussy. Itched. ¿Cómo se itched? Picar. Brennt. Mein Pussy brennt. Ach. Well, I probably wouldn't know. I mean, but you would probably... I know how to say it in Spanish, even if I don't know how to say... Even if I don't know the sensation, I know the girl would say something like, ¿cómo me pica el coño? Or something like that, right? I don't have any experience with that. I mean, I don't either, but... I also don't know a lot of women who are like that, right? Who smoke weed or whatever, right? I don't know the architect. Or who have tattoos. Well, actually, I did have a friend who spoke a little bit like that, who was very like blunt speaking. By the way, today I disconnected the internet plug and I'm using one of these kind of type of shit to like have internet through Wi-Fi. So let's hope today the fucking stream doesn't die down because of internet connection. And let's hope also that when I'm playing PUBG later, the fucking game does not disconnect every fucking 20 seconds or something like this. Let's see. How would... I'm going to ask Perplexity and you tell me, okay, that sounds right. Das passt. Or das passt nicht. Das passt nicht. How would a German girl, maybe that's kinda hood, say something like, my pussy is itchy off right now? I could be extremely awkward and ask my sister. Hey sister, hey sis, just one quick question. How would you say if your pussy is itchy as fuck? My pussy juckt total gerade. Oh, so it's literally meine pussy. The use of pussy in German is similar to its use in English, referring to the female genital area. Juckt, wie verrückt. This sounds German to me. Ich habe so einen Juckreiz an meiner Pussy. I mean, it's good for helping me like internalize dative, right? This is the dative case, right? An plus dative, meine is like feminine, right? And meine Pussy. Ich habe so einen Juckreis am Cock. It would be like that, right? Well, I like that it sounds like she has an infection and not like she's horny. Yeah, that's what I meant, right? Like, not horny, right? Like itching in that sense. I meant this. Do you have any expressions to say that you are horny? Like using the word meine pussy. In Spain, maybe you could say something like, maybe a girl wouldn't say it herself, right? But maybe someone else at the girl would say something like, her pussy was like clapping, right? Her pussy lips were clapping. Maybe someone, it's like when you want to say that someone is excited or something like this, it's like in a joking manner. Le aplauden los labios del coño o algo así. Maybe something like that. Or maybe something like, being wet, something referring to wetness, something like this. Like using some kind of metaphor regarding, for example, tiene el coño como el Niágara or something like this, right? Her pussy is like the Niagara Falls or something like that, right? Maybe the girl will tell her friend, ich bin heute holig. But you tell me, I mean, I can't tell you anything, and even less in German. Let's see. Ich bin heute holig. What does ich bin heute holig mean? Ich bin feucht unten. I'm wet down there. Something like this. I'm in heat. Lol. Estoy en celo. I mean, this one we wouldn't use it in Spanish, but we probably would get it and it would be funny, I think. Estoy en celo. I mean, I'm picturing, for example, like, do you know what dogs that are holic do? This kind of perros en celo. It's that there's like a specific they kind of drag their ass down on the pavement. I mean, maybe I'm hallucinating this, but I was thinking of this image of a dog kind of dragging his fucking, it's female dogs, right? Like bitches drag their pussy on the pavement or something like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating it. Google. Maybe I'm tripping. Perro arrastrando el culo. This, I was picturing this, and it's like, why does your dog drag his floor on the pavement? Let's see. It's because their anal glands have gotten full or something. Parasites, diarrhea. Okay, I thought it was like heat. No, apparently not. But the word Schwanz is used, right? I also, in this, related to this topic, a friend of mine, when we were in Germany, he was gay. And one of the, well, probably he still is, but back then he was also. And apparently it's like he had come out like recently, so that Erasmus period was like his period of like fucking a lot, apparently. And he always had like some story of someone who he had fucked that week or something. And he said that like one of the few words that he had learned in German was "du bist so eng," and so every time I hear the word eng, I get reminded of that situation. And also him saying "du bist so eng." I don't know. Der Schwanz. What was it? Die Feiche or something like that? Fotze. Who would say die Fotze? Like, if you see this, what do you think? Let's ask Perplexity. In what contexts is Schwanz oder Fotze used? Kinda like the cock, pussy, less, more. Well, not really. A comedian once said the word Schwanz just flops out like not erotical. What comedian is it? Do you remember? Can you send me this from on Discord? Ah, Schwanz literally means tail. I didn't know that. Yeah, in Spanish we also have the same word, rabo, and it also has the same secondary meaning, but it's also, it's kind of crass in a way also, right? It's different than they all have like different connotations, I guess. It's hard to explain. It's hard in many senses. It's hard to explain how, I guess. In what sense is rabo different from polla? I feel like polla is kind of more casual and it can be used kind of in the context, I would say, right? When you want to talk about it and like do that, suck this, that kind of orders, I think they fit that word. But the other one sounds kind of also casual and all that, but it doesn't sound like it can be used in that context. You can't say chúpame el rabo in a kind of sexy context, right? I mean, both are used rude. You can be rude and say suck my dick, right? In an angry way to someone whom you don't actually want. Well, who you don't actually want to suck your dick, but the other one, at least, it's like if you were to say it to someone who you actually want to suck your dick, you would use that one. I think. I don't know. I actually don't know, to be honest. Even in Spanish. When I see fots, I would think of like those dumb aggressive kids on the streets that who yell at everyone passing by. They yell the word fots or what? Oh, it means like can't, like yelling at someone, can't, you can't, or something like that, right? Informal or professional set. I'm going to ask it like in an intimate setting, which one would you use, right? Intimate with someone you love. Well, with someone you are going to have sex with, but also familiar, etc. Which words would you... I'm going to ask you directly to ChatGPT. Would you use? For example, telling someone, suck this, etc. By the way, also some like a girl who is like from California or something like this, basically an English speaker. Every time she saw one of these, wir suchen dich, the signs. She took a picture and like posted it to her Instagram story or something like this in this kind of employment. I think I mentioned it a while back when I was applying to so much shit. I think I mentioned it, but if in case I didn't, wir suchen dich. Very funny sentence. I can look it up. Definitely. Okay, I saw that you sent it. Nice. Thank you. Dankeschön. Didn't see the link itself because if I see it, then the notification goes away and I forget that I asked you this. But lutsch mich. This translates to suck me. Blas mich. This means blow me. Mach mir einen Blowjob. Fuck me. Fick mich. Komm mich. Mein Schwanz. Fotze. Wir suchen dich. They read that everywhere. Yeah. It really is everywhere. Mach's mir. Whoa. That sounds kind of woo, right? Komm in mich. Whoa. It's literally the same with the common. In mich. So this is accusative. No. Komm in mich. Yeah, accusative. Mach es mir. Dativ. Mach mir einen Blowjob. Accusative. Dativ. Blasen. I heard this in a song, in a rap song. Chaya, maybe? I don't know which song. Lutsch. Welche intimen Begriffe sind in einem Liebeskontext am besten geeignet? Finde eine Liste geeigneter intimer Begriffe für den Liebeskontext. Kategorisiere die gefundenen Begriffe nach Verwendung und Kontext. In einem Liebeskontext, besonders in intimen Momenten, können bestimmte Begriffe und Ausdrücke verwendet werden, um die sexuelle Spannung zu erhöhen und die Verbindung zwischen den Partnern zu stärken. Hier sind einige Beispiele für solche Begriffe und Ausdrücke, die in den bereitgestellten Quellen erwähnt werden. Vor dem Sex. Ich will dich spüren hier und jetzt. Ich kann es kaum erwarten, bis du in mir bist. I mean, I kind of get what this means, but I'm going to translate. I can't wait for you to be inside me, okay? Ich trage im Moment keine Unterwäsche. Okay? Du weißt wirklich, wie du mich kriegst. Ich will, dass du mich auf dem Kuschel... Wow. I want you in 5 minutes to put me in the kitchen table. I didn't know Perplexity played hard like this. I want you to take me on the kitchen table in 5 minutes. Wow. Ich finde es einfach geil, wie du mich... Bitte... and it has sources. Whoa. That's crazy. There is a German porn where they literally have like 3 lines like he. Warum liegt hier Stroh? She. Und warum hast du eine Maske auf? What the fuck? He tumblers mir noch ein. And then she gives me a blowjob. Lol. Let's see. Can you translate this? Can you translate this? I get the last part, but I didn't get the first two. Well, the first one. Why are you laying there? Why is there straw there? Straw. I'm going to go to YouTube Lol.
Ja, das ist der Stromkasten, mit dem wir mal Probleme haben, wenn Sie sich den mal angucken könnten.
Ja, gern, aber warum liegt hier überhaupt Strom?
Und warum hast du eine Maske auf?
Dann blasen wir nur ein.
Incredible plot. Der Klassik aus der Reihe dümmste von und Dialoge aller Zeiten. Wie es dazu kam, der Regisseur wollte unbedingt diesen Herrn im Film haben, wegen seines Megadoodles. Megadoodles? You didn't tell me the word doodles. Okay. What the fuck is doodle? Pito. Okay, we use that same. Oh, it's only in northern Germany, apparently. Hello, Coscorro Drift. Hello, Quadro. How's it going? I'm not doing the thing in the title. I forgot. I got derailed. Oh yeah, because I had this tweet that I wanted to ask Hanyo about. Perfect timing, bro. How are you doing? I was just looking at this video. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. How is it in Urdu? Do you speak Urdu, right? The problem is that in German, at least, I know that they have genders in the language, right? I know that words can be masculine and feminine. I have no idea about Urdu. I wouldn't know. Maybe Urdu is like Japanese and the words don't have gender. So, like, remember the last time I was here 3 weeks ago, I said I'm feeling feverish? Now that you say, I think I may recall it, but I had forgotten. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, what happened? Are you sick? Yes, sir. 3 weeks straight, ultra sick, 2 months recovery probably. I hope it's soon. Jesus. What kind of sickness? Do you know? Oh, and yeah, if you read the screen, what scenario are you learning in Germany? Hep A, hepatitis A. I think my dad had meningitis when he was a kid, and he was like hospitalized and shit. It was like big, more like a thing. And yeah, I'm learning German. Lately, my routine 3 weeks. If you were here last 3 weeks ago, did I mention the train thing then? But I mentioned that I had applied, right? Or 3 weeks ago, I was already in German class. Anyways, yes, I applied to a train thing. I got in. I am in German class now. And now we have started actually going to German class, like, physically. As in, to a real classroom and all shit, and that kind of shit. So yeah, I'm learning German. And I have tweeted this. Something interesting about Spanish is that in formal language, penis and vagina are masculine and feminine respectively, right? So el, pene, the, penis, but the is like the masculine article el. And feminine, the vagina, but the is feminine the. But in informal language, they reverse, right? For example, sometimes, not always, but sometimes they reverse. For example, la polla, la verga. Verga is more used in Latin America. And polla is used in kind of Spain, Madrid, Spanish, maybe. This is la polla, so like feminine for the masculine part. And el coño, so like masculine article for the feminine part. And I thought it was interesting. And I wanted to ask Hanyo about it in German. Like, how does it go in German? And apparently, no, it doesn't. And since you are here and you know Urdu, you can enlighten us first on the fact on whether Urdu has articles like this. Does Urdu have... Well, first, does it have articles? Second, does it have like gendered nouns or something like this? Is Urdu similar to Arabic? Arabic has articles, right? Every word that starts with al-Andalus, for example. Those are articles. But I don't recall words having gender. I don't recall, for example, bab. Bab is like door, right? Doorway. I don't recall bab being anything. Al-bab. The door, I don't know, maybe I didn't get far enough into Arabic lessons. Yes, gendered nouns. So everything has a gender, right? This is what I mean. For example, the moon, the sun, the router, the phone, the gloves, the t-shirt, the monitor, everything, right? The wall. In Spanish, all of those have gender. La pared feminine, el póster masculino, el micrófono masculino, el soporte masculino, la cámara femenino, right? I want to clarify that Urdu is not an epic original language. It's literally made up from a combination of Arabic, Turkish, Persian, and Sanskrit. Lol. I mean, Spanish is a combination of like Latin, I guess. It also depends on like how powerful your army is and all that shit, right? So it's like in Latin America, their Spanish, like their indigenous languages probably got depleted because the Spanish imposed their languages because they had like firearms and like gunpowder and shit. So it's like their version of it maybe has some influence from this kind of native languages or something like this. I'm familiar. I formally took some online lessons. Oh, by the way, Harian said, I'm done with my work for today. I hope I asked for feedback and I hope I don't get any till tomorrow so I can have some rest. Nice. I was working on it from around 12. From 12 to 5 hours. Done. I have to do homework, English homework. I speak basically German with no accent. It's called Hochdeutsch, and it's basically how others would learn it. Lol. It's probably the one I'm learning, I guess. And so back to Urdu. How are these words in Urdu? What? Like both the formal ones, like the medical ones, and the informal, like casual use ones. Let's see. Gender in Urdu. Okay. Laraka, Laraki, Kamara, Bahihi, Bahaha, Kiraki, Kursi, Darwaza, Lata, Khata. Well, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. Dava, but feminine. Zati, but masculine. Kok, Udzva et Tanazul. Holy shit. But in normal speaking, you would say Lun or Lund. It's masculine.
Feminine. There are no certain rules to learn about gender assignment to participate.
Vagana Furch, formal, but in normal language you would say putty, but it's straight up disrespectful now. It's like saying in English, like yelling cunt or something, right? It sounds like whoa. Whoa. Yeah, the example I used with Hania was like, what if a girl wants to say that her pussy is itchy, right? Like here, what did I say? Yeah, maybe a girl that's kind of like hood, right? Wants to say my pussy is itchy as fuck right now. Or something like that. Would she say my foodie? And are those feminine as well? Man, what the fuck are discussing? Wait, is it feminine or not? It's just words, grammatic. That's what we are discussing. Grammar. It's called grammar. It is feminine. Same with Urdu. Both are feminine, right? Can you write them in Urdu? Wajwa et tanazul. Did I pronounce it right? Lund. How do you say the article? Do you say it at all, or do you not say it? Article in Urdu. Not this kind of article, bro. Like articles in Urdu language. It goes at the end or something like this. Bro, what the fuck is all of this list? Okay. Ike. The ohei. So the word is still the same. It's ohei. Penis. Ohei. What did I say? Ohei uzwa etanaul. Or uzwe etanaul ohei. Let's see. Yes and no, I can't write in Urdu, I simply don't have Urdu keyboard. And even when using phonetic keyboard layout, I have no practice of writing Urdu. Interesting. When you write, for example, at school, was it in Arabic then? Like proper Arabic, maybe? Like this one that is called MSA or something, right? What is it called? MSA Arabic. Modern Standard Arabic. This one, maybe. At school, for example. I would have it, the keyboard, on the phone, I mean. Well, I have like all of these keyboards. I have English keyboard. Well, you can see them right now. They're here. I have Japanese keyboard. I have Russian keyboard, but they don't like they are. Well, the Japanese one is useful, but the Russian keyboard is useless. Same with Urdu. Apparently, let's see. Uswa etanaul. Formal and Lund informal are mask and Furch formal Pudi and Pudi informal are feminine. Interesting. Yeah, I can maybe talk a little bit about what I was going to do today, actually. Moving on from this topic, I think we cleared, well, I didn't exactly clear like any root causes or something. It was just an observation, right? An observation that in Spanish, it switches, like there are switches, right? So like it's like the language has some switch built into it. Meanwhile, German and Urdu don't. Does that translate socially to some kind of whatever? Probably, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? MSA Arabic, like rip in peace. Yes. Like PIN number or ATM machine. So yeah, the topic for today's video was planning the 10,000th day roadmap. I had this thing here written. And yeah, I want to run from a 10,000 day, blah, blah, blah. And it gave me this kind of planning, a little bit of planning. 30 minutes of brisk walking. It gave me this table. Let's check the weather, by the way. Weather, Lahore. I haven't checked it in a while. Weather, Lahore. It's still hot as fuck. Never colder there, right? 32, 34, 32, 33. Jesus Christ. When are you starting the job, by the way? Okay, the timeline is this. Learning German until March. Then 11 months of theory, learning in Germany. Then 4 months of like practice in Germany as well. Then start job. I think it's June 2026. Something like that. And yeah, now that I have a routine, like I know what I will have to do from until December, I know what I have to do. Go to German class. So I wanted to achieve the 10,000 meters run by the 10,000th day. And I thought that I could ask this thing to plan it out for me. So yeah. Well, companies do that, hire that far off from the start date. Didn't know. Spanish companies don't. That's for sure. But yeah, apparently some German companies do this. Apparently they need trained drivers. So they pay for your German course, because while I'm learning German, they are paying me a little bit of money. Then when I am learning to drive a train, they are paying me basically the same amount as the salary. And then when I start working, I get paid the salary. And while I am studying, we get housing at a cheaper rate than Munich housing, which sucks. Not a bad deal, in my opinion. Cool beans, man. Sorry for the burp, I mean. Yeah. That's why I applied. I thought it was like an interesting deal. I like a lot of things about it, right? I like the being in Germany. I like Germany. I like Munich. So I like the excuse of going. I like the thing itself, right? So driving trains. I like this kind of, it fits inside of my life plan to learn to drive a train, oddly. So I like that aspect of it. I like the learning a language as well. Getting paid to do that, to me, sounds nice. Well, it's not getting paid, it's more like getting helped to do that. That's how they call it, help. And yeah. I think it is a bit wasteful of the degree that I have. So I have an engineering degree, right? So this technically is kind of a downgrade. But I don't know. I think it's related enough that there's a connection. So it's not like completely doing a 180 or something like that. And yeah. So yeah, I think I'm going to end stream now. I more or less know. Sorry, I didn't do anything related to this at the end of the day, but yeah, I think I will next week. I will do this because I also have a test, kind of a light test of like this A2 thing. So this week I wasn't going to do the full running thing. I will try to be more active than the past week, but I wasn't going to do the full thing. But never heard anyone use cool beans, non-ironic. So yeah. Yeah, next week the plan is to get some concrete numbers out of this shit, get some concrete planning, more than this fucking dumb ass progression chart. Maybe check out some numbers myself instead of asking it and looking up coach to 5k type programs and like coach to 10k. You're watching a couple of YouTube videos about it. Let's see, like something like that. Let's do that. What's next Saturday? Saturday is 12. Control journal. Let's see. 10, 11, no, 12. $10K project. Let's see. Watch YouTube videos. Couch to 5K, 10K. I'm not starting out at couch, so But I think I'm way closer to couch than to 10k. So I think the knowledge will be useful. Like chart, like run some numbers, plan plus a little bit of a backup plan in case something fails, or like, and also like the biggest thing that worried me was rain. I have it here. I have this note that I wrote here, right? So it's like that my block towards doing things in the morning is like what clothes to wear, right? So today I took like 30 minutes or something like this because I didn't know what I was going to wear to walk. And right now I'm just walking, so it doesn't even matter that much. But imagine when I have to run and, for example, it's raining, right? If it's raining and I have to run, I will be like, what the fuck? And I have like the lightest excuse to not do it. I will be like, fuck that, I'm not running, right? I don't want to catch a cold or whatever. So I want to be prepared for that. I don't want to be I don't want to be the person who buys everything, right? The hobby guitarist who buys the Fender Stratocaster and the Marshall amplifier and everything, right? And buys like 10 pedals, right? I don't want to be that person. But I also want to be prepared because I know my weakness, right? I know this weakness of mine is like taking too much time to get ready in the morning because I don't know what's adequate for the weather and all this, right? I don't want to be too hot, etc. And then I end up not going outside, which was what happened today. Well, I walked a little bit, but that's what happens. So I want to avoid that, right? Avoid clothes block and plan ahead of that, right? That sounds to me like something that is good, right? It's not the same as buy, like, I don't know, I don't want to buy like 500 euro running shoes just to run for a 1 hour, right? But I also don't want to be unprepared, right? I don't want to not run because I say the excuse, I don't have the good shoes, like good enough shoes for it, right? That's the problem. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do today, actually. This is what I had. That's why the title of the stream is that one. But it will have to be for another day. So yeah, thank you for being here and goodbye. I had fun today. It was funny, the language thing. Let's change the title of the stream to Analyzing Genital Words in German and Urdu. Guardar. Makes sense, right? I think it makes sense. I don't know, it's like I don't want to sin in the two. I don't know, I don't want to overspend because I don't have money yet, right? I haven't even been paid for this fucking German thing. But I don't know, I also want to achieve this goal. And if I plan ahead of it, it makes sense, I think. That's good to hear. Okay, that's on the fun thing. Bye. Danke schön für mir sehen, for saying mir sehen, I think, right? I don't think it's not the for whatever, I don't think it fits, right? But well. Oh well, goodbye.